Hi guys, Alex Taylor here. Today we're going to talk about how to get a feel for where your body will be at impact with the golf ball. Now, I did a video a few weeks ago about talking about how the club gets back at impact and how we really need to feel the importance of that slightly forward shaft lean and yet still being relatively shallow through impact and getting that club face nice and square. I think the biggest mistake I see with golfers though is they don't necessarily time how the body and the club get there, and they really don't feel how that body needs to be at impact. So a big mistake I see with a lot of guys is that they try and get that shaft lean, but they do it kind of just with the hands and the arms and really struggle to square that club face up, leading to not only poor direction but very poor ball striking. So we need something that from the top of that backswing can give us that correct sequence to hit the ball perfectly every time. So we're going to work on a little drill today, and the way we're going to work on the drill is we're going to take kind of the club at the end of our hands out of play, and we're going to place the golf club across our chest and support it with our arms crossed, but we're going to make sure that that club face is square to where it would be at impact. So it's not toe straight up, and clearly it's not toe down. We're going to go toe up and then just slightly about spine angle from there. So once we're in that position, if we want, we can make our backswing, and as we swing down, we're going to initiate with the lower body and then allow that upper body to continue to turn to square up that club face. So from there, we're going to rotate back, and on the way down, lower body, upper body. And for a lot of guys, they're really going to feel that they have to keep everything rotating out the way. The majority of you, when you first try this, no doubt, will feel that as you turn out the way, the left shoulder will go up and that club face will point over to the right. So my hips unwind and then my left shoulder starts to turn behind me in order to square that club face up. So when the golf ball's there, we're kind of looking, get into our golf posture. If you want, go to the top, you don't have to, but then from there, turn down, out of the way, square that up. For me personally, I feel very much kind of like my left leg's quite straight, my left glute feels very involved, and it feels like my kind of shoulders, not so much my torso, but my shoulders are a little bit more out of the way than I would normally be. So certainly that feeling for me with the golf ball would be from there to turn out the way and be much more here at impact. Now, I know from watching myself on camera, I don't really get that far out of the way, which is where my danger is. As I come down, everything's not quite as far out of the way. My shaft lean's probably a little too straight and my club face gets a little bit left, and I hit it that way. So I'm going to do 3 more little kind of drills to get that feeling. And again. Okay, and I can definitely, the sensation for me is very much kind of, I think I can feel it in my left glute there. So I'm going to hit a couple of shots and see if I can get that same kind of sensation through impact. So from a good setup, normal backswing. Definitely felt more on that time. Maybe not as much as I do in the drill, but certainly feel that my hips are out of the way, my shoulders and my torso are a little bit more cleared than normal. So maybe do 1 more little drill, get that club correct. Cross my arms over my chest. Rehearse the feeling. Then down to address. And off we go. Absolutely perfect. Okay guys, so it's not just about getting that body in the correct position through impact, and I do think everybody will be a little different with kind of how far their body can rotate. Some of you guys out there will get a lot further than me out of the way to square that club face up, some not quite as far. Do the drill and learn what your feeling is. If you can get your body repeating that sensation, the club should be getting much closer to that. If you're struggling then, having got the body working well, to get that shaft lean and get the club face square, go back and watch my video on how to strike your irons better. But put that into practice and I'm sure you'll start striking not just irons better, but all your clubs much more out the middle, much more accurately and much further. So guys, as ever, thank you for taking the time to watch my videos. Hope you've enjoyed it. Put it into practice, see the benefits. If you have enjoyed the video, please like and share it. Leave any comments below. Try and get back to all of you if I can. Hopefully catch up with some of you guys down here in the future. Stay in contact.